my channel. It's your girl Maureen. Oh, today I came with my friend. This is my friend. Her name is Blessing.
Hi guys.
So today's episode we're going to be doing the mom tag. Guys, please, we're going to have to rush this because I have to go pick up my kids very soon. So this is my friend. My friend has okay. You have how many kids?
I have 3 kids.
How old? You told them.
I have 3 kids. My first daughter is 7 years old. The second one is 5, and the third one is 3 years old. Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 kids. You guys know that one. I have 2 kids. My first daughter is 2 and while my second child is a year and. So we have some questions that your phone has. Guys, I'm using my phone to video, so I have to use our own phone now for the question. So we checked online, we saw some questions we want to start. So without so many explanation and so many talking. Oh, okay. Actually, if you don't mind this, my wig is God help us. Without so many explanation and so many talking, let's jump into it. Now, how old were you when you had your first child?
Wow. Thinking about it now, you consider it being as babies having babies. So I was 20 when I had my first child. Yeah, I was 20.
Guys, I really think people are going to enjoy her marriage story. Don't worry, it's either she opens her own YouTube and tell people the story, or one day I'll bring her to come. It's a very nice gist. Don't worry.
Sure.
So you were 20.
Yeah, I was 20.
Well, okay, I was 24.
Wow.
Is it 24? Yeah, I was 24.
You had a lot of time to really think about motherhood. I just jumped right in.
I was 24 when I had my first child. Okay. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months?
Losing my body.
What?
Not being in control. Like, it's very, very hard. When you think of it, it's like you can't sleep at a point in time. You can't sleep at a certain position. Like, you can't literally move because your belly is in the way. Stretch marks, your boobs hurt sometimes. So it's a lot of things. So one of the things that I say was too hard for me was my body, not being in control of my body. Aside that, I didn't have any other issue, but not being in control of my body was a no-go area for me.
I think your phone has gone. Well, mine was the fact that I don't know, I was just feeling heavy all the time. Like, it was as in feeling heavy, like coming out from the bed. As in, when my tummy was so big, like coming down from the bed. Oh man, it was every time I can't even walk from year to year without breathing. Like at the time I was asking, this breathing is it normal? Like, and this morning, even if I talk on the phone, what is going on? Another thing, during my first trimester, like my morning sickness was so bad. It was so bad. Wow. Like I've told the story of me vomiting on the way. It was so bad. Like there were so many things I could not do. Even till now, see spag now. I used to love spag before before I became pregnant. I used to love spag. Now I was thinking it's going to be the same thing when I was pregnant. I was eating spag. Spag was what made me vomit on the way on the expressway after that day. Wow. Till now, when it comes to spag, like, I want to eat spag. Not that I can't eat it, but that thing I used to feel for me that time, like, it's no longer there anymore. Like, there's this.
I didn't really have any issue with food. I didn't have like a preference.
I know. What of smell?
That's what I'm telling you. The only issue I had was my body, not owning my body again. I didn't have any issue with vomiting, with what's it called, smell, anything. I was fine.
No, I had issues
because I didn't really get heavy until 7 months before you start noticing, because I was big. So you just think, oh, this guy is just adding weight.
Actually, yeah.
You just think I'm just adding weight, but at the end of the day, when it reaches like 7 months upwards, you now notice that I'm pregnant. So it was just losing my body.
My favorite food, I know it's going to be funny now, but my favorite food then was ice block. Ice block, like literally. I'm going to break it, put it in a soup bowl, like a soup plate, with spoon. Eating, like, once I'm done eating that plate of ice block, I'm so full.
You are full.
I'm telling you.
And your baby survived.
I'm telling you, I didn't eat much. My mother was even saying, funny enough, I'll go to hospital. My doctor will be saying, oh, you're not eating much, or you're not even adding.
Yeah.
My favorite food was ice block.
That's new. You heard it here first. That's new. Ice block for food.
Number 3. Can you think of any good thing you enjoyed during those 9 months?
The only good thing I enjoyed, though, let me not lie, was the attention I got. The special treatment. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, my husband will be like, oh, have you eaten? At least more. they'll say, what is it? If you enter the bank, they will let you go first. Like, it was just special treatment all through. There was nothing. I don't think there was anything really, but just the special treatment you get from people, the attention. My mother-in-law, my parents, everybody was just like, all eyes on you.
You know, funny enough, at first, that special treatment thing, I was not actually liking it.
Why?
I'm telling you. Now, all these things, you go to a band, they'll be like, and I don't even like what it's called. They'll be like, what's that name? There's one name, this called pregnant. I didn't like that thing at first. I did not like it. But the day I started liking that thing was one day I went to Nest Cash and Carry. If you guys go to Nest on Sunday, I think Sundays, Saturdays, weekends.
Yeah, it's normally crowded.
Okay, not now anymore. We all know what happened though. But if you go there, it's normally crowded.
Yeah.
Now, when I was shopping now, I was like, hey, we're in a seat line, no. Hey, seat line, no. When I got to the line, if you see the line, guys, you would just say, one man from me will just say, make way for this woman. Madam, please don't mind them. Please be coming.
Oh, that was the day
I'm telling you. They took me to the first, even the person that was buying, I'm not joking, the person that was buying said, please, do first.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Even when the cashier was now wasting time, cashier was, and the owner, what is your problem now? This woman wants to sit down. I'm not like, I don't even want to sit down.
So I'll go.
Since that day I started enjoying it. Since that day I started, I don't know if my husband gave me. Probably he did.
No, my husband, he was trying to make sure everything, because he has always been scared of you giving birth and the baby not coming out right. So he didn't want to make any mistakes.
Okay, yeah, it's true. My husband did.
Anything you want.
My husband at the time he was saying, babe, are you sure you're not gonna give birth to this child prematurely? I'm telling you, I think around 7 months was saying, so you can just be free, just the incubator can switch it now. They even ask doctor, I'm telling you, how I carried that baby for 9 months, I don't know.
Wow.
Because my husband kept saying, are you sure you're not going to get?
No.
So you can just feel free. Men,
when it comes to their child,
I'm telling you. In your own opinion, were all these things you heard about childbirth accurate or way off?
It was not accurate, because I think they hid some details to me.
I wanted to say something.
They did not tell us. They did not. For me, my mom, I was like, Mommy, you did not tell me. I was there with my elder sister, and I'm like, she already had a child before me. So I'm like, is this how it used to be? Because I was in labor for 3 days. So they did not tell me all of these things, all of this protocol, all of this pain. Nobody told me. So if you ask me, I think it's childbearing is underrated. They don't even me. I don't even think I'm going to be able to convey the information to my kids or in the way that the depth of it. I don't think so. So I think it's underrated.
Mine was CS. So one thing I'm going to say is that I feel like, of course, it was way off. There were some things that were accurate. There were some things that were way off.
Yeah.
Number one, nobody told me that 9 months was fine. 9 months is long.
Like 9
Nobody told me that 9 months is long.
Especially when you get to the 8th month. That 9 months.
Yes. You'll be seeing a pregnant woman. Be like, my dear, when you're now pregnant, 9 months is long.
It's very long. It's a long time to have somebody inside you.
I'm telling you, it's very long. It's very long, but it was a very nice experience there. But my dear, and mine too was like, I was asking people, to be honest, it was way off. It was not even accurate at all, because I did my inquiry. If I did that cesarean section. Now the thing was, some people were telling me, it's better, my dear. The giving birth, okay, fine. It was not easy though, but you can't tell all the story now.
Yeah.
But it's now the after.
It's the after.
My womb tore. I was on injection. I was injection for 1 month.
They won't tell you all this. They won't.
At the time, my this thing, what's it called? My veins, I feel like they were even running from the injection, because till now I have phobia for antibiotics injection. Wow. I prefer to take the drug.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Because they kept giving me that every day. I was just for 1 month. My this thing, all my veins were even running. As in,
it's really painful. It's really underrated.
Would you have handled childbirth differently if you could redo it?
Definitely, because I wouldn't be there for 3 days being in labor. Well, I know at the end of the day I'm going to have a CS. So I would not. Like, when I tell people, they think maybe I'm overhyping it or something like that. Labor is the hardest pain. I've not, like, when I think of the labor I went through, I have goosebumps, because that's like sorry, but I can't explain. I can't start to comprehend the type of pain I felt. So if I can do it over again, I'll just lay down, do your thing, doctor. And because apart from the first pregnancy, the first childbirth, my 2 other kids, I did them, I had them with CS, and it was smooth. I don't have any till date, till tomorrow. Even if I get pregnant again and you tell me, okay, give birth, I'll choose CS, because there is no I already know what I'm coming for. But when it's time for labor, okay, let me check you. You are 1 cm, you are 2 cm. All of a sudden they are not seeing anything again. The baby is going back. So all that stress, I wouldn't want to go through that again. So if I can do it differently,
I think we're going to make another video about cesarean stress.
Yeah, because no, people don't understand. People think it's just to give birth. I've not really had a vaginal delivery, but I've been in labor for a long period of time, and I don't even wish my enemy that type of pain. So I don't even see the reason why people, it's a personal thing, it's a thing of choice. But for me, I don't think if it's that hard for somebody to go from hours to days. No, I don't think it's worth it for somebody to be in that type of pain for a long time. I noticed that some of these people, sometimes the mother loses herself or the child or something. So why don't you just go for the easier way out? To me, it's a thing of personal opinion.
Well, for me, of course, I would have handled it differently as well, because I know I rushed into recovery. Like, you need to give yourself time to recover. Tell you, if you do it, you need to give yourself. I did not give myself time. After 3 days, I started walking around. After 3 days, I was doing everything. Like, if the way I was walking, you would not even know that I just had a CS3. Because after, of course, they will discharge you that 3rd day. From that 3rd day, I started walking. I don't think I even went to market on that 3rd day.
And you will not feel it until your body starts telling on you.
Yeah, I started walking out. And my mom didn't even stay for long. My mom stayed for 2 weeks, so she had to go to work. So because she saw that I was already strong.
Yeah, she felt like you were up to it.
If I'm standing from the bed, I try to gentle. I don't even try to show. Hold on, let me help. I said, don't help me, I can do it. Then I rushed into recovery, and I think that was what made my womb to tear. Because my doctor was like, you need to lie down, rest, allow the place to dry up. There's a sweat there. That's why. So I rushed into recovery. So every lady, no matter what you do, whether vagina or, give yourself recovery time. You're not machine. You're not machine. You're not built differently. Give yourself recovery time. Okay. What would you be advising? Okay, what would be your advice for someone who is about to have a baby? What would be your advice for someone who's about to have a baby?
Brace yourself. That's number 1. Brace yourself, because you cannot even anticipate anything that is going to happen there. You cannot anticipate it. That's number 1. Number 2, what works for Mr. A cannot work for you or might not work for you. So don't expect. Because when I was in labor, I would see people come, they would just give birth and go, and I'm like, what is it now? But without knowing that our bodies are different. You get me, I didn't know that my birth canal was so tight. So I kept on trying, thinking, okay, these people are doing that. I saw one small bodied girl, she came and she gave birth. I'm like, why not? So let's do. So it now made me, even the option of CS was not given to me, because I was trying to prove that I'm strong, I can do it. Don't worry. My husband be like, should they do this? And the doctor will come and be like, are you sure that we shouldn't? I said, no, let's wait more. Without knowing that my body can't handle it. So I'm like, brace yourself. What works for other people will not work for you. Do things at your own pace. Don't think that, okay, I am here, or because they call us the so-called Hebrew women, all of us are supposed to give birth today, go home today and be strong. No, just at your own pace.
Well, my own advice, if you're already pregnant, enjoy your pregnancy time. Let me know. I know it's not easy, but enjoy it, because once you pop that baby out, your sleep has gone.
Pregnancy is actually easy.
And see, don't even enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Pregnancy is actually easy.
Because once that baby is out,
it's a lot more work.
Jesus. But at the same time, don't be scared. That's another thing. I know I was scared when I was pregnant. I don't know, but I started seeing so many things.
Because of
once I opened my phone, I was saying, if I go to your user, I was saying, I started seeing so many things. CS gone wrong. I started seeing so many things. Like there was even a girl that I was following. There was a lady, I will not mention her name. I was following her on I subscribed to her channel on YouTube. She was pregnant, but I was pregnant before her. No, she was pregnant before me. Then I think I was about 2 months to deliver. She went to deliver and her baby died. Jesus. As in, I said so many things. I became so scared.
Yeah.
So don't be scared. Girl, just calm down. Do you understand? You can do it. Don't be scared. You will do it. You see all your story. So don't be scared. But enjoy that pregnancy time, because when that baby is out, no matter how they tell you, everybody will advise you sleep when baby is sleeping. He does not work.
You cannot even sleep when baby is sleeping.
He cannot sleep when baby is sleeping. It does not work. So see that time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Okay. What has been the hardest thing about being a mom? What has been the hardest thing about being a mom?
See, funny enough, you know, there is this hype on being a mom. Like, there is this thing that people keep on. I don't think there's this misconception of if you're a mom, you're supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to be this. I consider myself a bad mom because it's not easy being a mom. People's life are in your hands.
Yes, exactly.
Even if you are doing your best, nobody is going to see it. Once the child is injured or once there's something wrong with the child, nobody is going to see it. They will think you are not good enough or you were being careless. So I already consider myself a bad mom. Let me just take it like that.
You're
so
not a bad mom.
no, that's what I see myself as. So that before that criticism comes, like me, I like to say things as they are. Before that, you give me that criticism, I'm like, oh no, what will you say again? Hi, you say I'm a lazy person, I don't take care of my kids. So the hardest thing to me is being able to answer for people's life, like whether you like it or not. Exactly. If your child is sick, nobody wants to know. Like, I've had my brother-in-law yell at me because my daughter was sick, as if it's my fault. So I'm like, what? It's not as if I'm making her sick. It's just her immune system. So being able to cater for people, whether like I said, I became a mom at the age of 20. I literally did not know what I was doing. But nobody cares. You're a mom. You have to live up to it. So being able to cater for people, whether you like it or not. Being able to answer for people, especially people that can't answer for themselves. Like me now, my mom, she cannot say she has issues with me right now because I can't. But even when the child is sick, they can't even speak and say, okay, this is what is happening. So you have to figure it out. So that's the hardest part about being a mom.
Yeah, you're right, because my own is still that sickness part. Like when your child, that's the hardest part. When your child is sick, man. Like, whenever my kids are sick, like, as if I feel...
You'll be sick too.
I'm telling you. Yeah. And when the sickness is not going, I'm like, I don't understand. Am I a bad mom? There was one day I told my husband, babe, am I a bad mom? I say, what? I said, because, mama, they're having kata. I know it's serious kata. They've been at home for some time. But today I took them to school. And then when I told one of my friends that my kids went to school, but they're not feeling too well, but they're on medication. She now said, why, they would have said at home. Nothing made me feel. And about 2 of my friends, their kids didn't go to school. When I came over, I said, are you sure we're not bad parents?
That is why me, I consider myself a bad mom already. So that like somebody saying that to me will not make me feel bad.
Sick. You know, at the first time my daughter was sick, like the first time she was sick, I didn't know what to do. I'm not even lying to you. I didn't cry. Like the first time I was crying. I called my mom, like, calm down. So I said, I don't know. I even called my friend, said, just calm down. I said, I don't know what to do. My baby is sick. I'm taking her to. I said, calm. I literally cried. I cried.
It's not your fault.
I was running mad. I literally cried. One time we took her to hospital. So the doctor said it's not even a big deal. And when the doctor not mentioned the little, maybe she should be taking multivitamin. I said, what is wrong with her? What is wrong? There's something wrong. She's not taking. I said, boy, she's taking multivitamin. I said, yeah, she's taking multivitamin. What's wrong? I said, no, nothing. She's very fine. Just that her blood pressure. I was like, what? What did you say? Guys, it's not easy. Trust me.
It's not easy, honestly.
It's not easy.
It's not
even
easy.
till now, when even ordinary kata, I normally feel like I can't even stay. Like
kata is the worst, especially when it's cough. I'll not be looking at my
kata. No, see, so hold on. My daughter is a very active person. My kids are both active. My daughter, okay, my son, if he's sick, just one small sickness, we just go. But my daughter might be sick, you will not know. She'll still be running around. So when the thing affects me, her sickness affects me more than my son's own. Yeah. Because sometimes they should be running around, then you think whenever my son is sick, we go and do both of them tests. You can't do. You will go and then you will check. You see that my son's malaria and typhoid is smaller than my daughter's own. But she's still running around. But whenever my daughter is calm, but that one makes me really mad.
Because you know that this
it means that the sickness has gone. Yeah. Like, hey, I'm like, Jesus. Babe, mama is calm. Her temperature is hot. Even him is like, hey, it means that the sickness has has gone because she might be sick, she'll carry it
Yeah.
and be doing whatever she's doing.
Because she's active, she's agile, yeah.
Next question, okay? Okay, what has been the most rewarding thing about being a mom? What has been the most rewarding thing?
It's almost like the other question you asked me. The most rewarding thing for me is being able to raise human beings. Like, today you are carrying a baby, tomorrow you are carrying a toddler, or you understand me? So the most rewarding thing for me is when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm really raising this human being, and it's not easy. So that's literally everything for me.
See,
actually watching them grow.
I can't even say the most rewarding thing. I feel like every day is a reward.
Yeah.
Like every day for me is just a reward, because
just watching,
like the first day we bought my husband my daughter's phone. First day we bought her phone. The fact that I'm the one that saved it for her, but the fact that I thought I saved on her phone as mom, I was like, wow. So I can actually save my number as mom on someone's phone.
Yeah.
It was very, as in, when my husband came back, I told him, when I called your mama's phone, what did you say? You said, babe, when I saved my number, when he even saved, that he saved her number with daughter, man's daughter. So when he said that thing, he was like, wow.
So somebody said, it's really rewarding.
The most rewarding thing is every day. My daughter is even using that thing against me to say, because sometimes she will come, as in every day just a reward. Like there's some things they will do, be like, oh my god, God, they're just rewarding my efforts. My daughter will come to beg me, mommy, please.
And you can't say no when they do that face. You can't say no.
Every day is just a reward.
You can't say no.
See her go from one stage to another. Before she couldn't talk, now she's talking.
Yeah.
She's even saying, the other day she started saying, stop copying me. I was like, hey,
they're not copying you.
So you know what it means for someone to even, every day is a reward. Like seeing my son doing, every day is a reward. Like it makes you feel like your effort is working. You're not
counting,
yes, every day is a reward.
Yeah.
So I can't really say the most rewarding thing. Okay, you'd have read the next one. Okay, let me go. What was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom? Surprising thing.
These questions are all rhyming. The most surprising thing for me is that so I'm supposed to take care of this person.
I'm telling you.
So even if, like in my house, if I'm sick, the whole house shuts down. So I don't have a choice than to get up and start doing those things even while I'm sick. Like a few weeks ago, I was sick. But for the fact that these people came to my bed where I was lying, managing my headache, I'm like, Mommy, what are you eating this night? I'm like, God. So I have to take care of these people regardless of how I'm feeling, regardless of what is happening. So the most surprising thing for me is, you have to take, this is like a full-time job, whether you like it or not. These people are under your care. And the most annoying part is now, your husband will now come and start to want to be an extra baby. Can't you even just give me a minute? Like, I'm like, I'm sick, can't you? Do what? What is it doing? I think I should go and find food that they are going to eat. So the most surprising thing for me is like having this job, whether you like it or not, you are going to do it. There is no questions.
You're right, sir. You're right, because I didn't feel that surprise before. Like I didn't feel bad how people that don't even have mom even do that thing, because before when I just gave birth to my even both of them actually when they were still, any small thing I still call my mom. Any small thing, mommy. Please, I still call her till now, but that time, no matter what, nothing I call her.
You call her.
My mom is a panicking person, but I'm surprised that she was able to she never panic because she knows I'm already panicking.
Yeah, she knows what to do.
Any small thing, even to the extent when I wanted to change cream, when the cream was not working for them, I called her. So there was a day I just told my husband was when I said, babe, is there anything you can do without even calling your mom? I said, this man is right too. I was surprised that I don't know what, I think it was my daughter was sick. I was surprised, like I was just surprised how I could handle some things without calling her. Do you understand? That made me feel, oh my God, you're really, really a mom now. I was surprised.
It kicks in.
Even when my husband asked me, because sometimes you ask him, babe, what okay, maybe he will be feeling this, what should I buy? What should I take? See what I'm feeling, what should I do? Sometimes I'll be like, I will try to prolong that conversation and go and sneak out one place and call my mom. And ask her,
confession.
Then she told me, I'll come and tell him. But the day I gave him the first, that funny enough, the day I gave him the first advice personally, he told me, is it your mom that told you?
Okay, because he knows where your advice comes from.
The surprising thing is the fact that there are some things you don't know you can handle. Like you will surprise yourself when you're in that kind of situation, so that you can actually handle it. Okay. What's the best memory you've had involving your children?
Is there even a best memory?
There's no best memory. Every day they keep creating memory.
Yeah, there's no best. I don't think there's a best memory. I think every day is a blessing.
Every day, I'm telling you.
Watching
Because if you go back, if you think there's a best memory,
you think when you get
back
back
to your phone.
Yeah.
Just go back
Or
to your
Facebook
phone.
will remind you
Yes.
one thing.
Go back to your phone. You will see that every memory, especially those old ones,
Yeah.
every video you watch, any picture you see, makes you smile. Like,
Yeah.
even things that they even like. There was a video, like, I don't think I posted on. I did not post it on this thing. But there was a video of my son when he was about 4 months old. He was jogging this thing, one big puff in his mouth. Every time, mine, I feel like I want to go back to that video to laugh. But if I go back to those, every day is a memory.
Every day, there's no tagged best memory.
Yes.
Every day is just a memory. Every day is a blessing.
Every day is a best memory.
Yeah, that's about that.
What is the worst thing your child has ever done?
There was this day. These children, I don't know. You know, this thing that they tell you whenever the kids are quiet, that's when there's trouble. You know that there was this day, I was just in my room. They were in their room. They were making noise. All of a sudden, I stopped hearing them. For 1 second, my mind was like, this quiet, this silence, it's unusual. I went to the room. These people have used, hi God, they brought out all the whole shea butter and rubbed everywhere. They rubbed on their hair. They rubbed on you know how shea butter is now? It's like it's like oil.
Yes.
Hi, you know when you be like, if my child does it, I'll flog them. You cannot. You'll just be paralyzed. I was just standing there. I'm like, how will I clean this? Where will I start from? Do you know what I did? I started crying because then I didn't have help. I didn't have anybody. Like, two of them were just. I'm like, it was just two of them. I'm like, what are you doing? They were just looking at me. They were just looking at me. Shea butter everywhere, on the curtain, on the wall, everywhere. I had to start cleaning.
Mine was not even with me. Mine was with my daughter. So this was with my husband. I think he was taking her to school one morning. And we were introducing we were potty training her. So she doesn't wear diaper that time. She doesn't wear diaper now, but she was not wearing diaper then, so she was going to school. So this girl just started saying, Daddy, poo-poo. And I stopped. So this girl has pulled all over her clothes, all over the car, all over her uniform. So he was wondering, what is he going to do? She didn't start going back. And he was only him, and I was like, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? And I said, I was even surprised how he was even relaxed. So he first of all brought out her school bag, brought out wipes first of all.
I started cleaning.
And started cleaning everywhere.
It's good so that they will know what to use to pass.
Cleaning her up, cleaning the car, cleaning everything, remove her clothes, all her mufti, her home clothes, because we always change your clothes in the bag.
Yeah.
All her mufti, and then carried on his body and was driving and they got to school.
Oh, you still went to school?
Me, I was just imagining if I was the one when we were coming back.
School is cancelled.
School is cancelled for that day. Why my son? I don't know what that boy does a lot. I don't know what the worst thing is.
Boys,
no.
So that's
one thing I can say that I think this one is habit. Does this one? I'm trying to stop him. Is he will just go open. I don't know how he opens freezer. He just go open freezer like this. Dip his hand inside the freezer. And be getting that cold and be putting. I'm like, what is wrong with this boy?
They'll just be mischievous, nothing else.
What is wrong? I thought I started calling him Oga Boo Boo because he's Oga. I'm like, I call him Oga Boo Boo because he's Oga. He just does. I cannot
what
even
he
say,
likes.
hi, man. I can't even tell what the worst is. Okay. What habit? Okay, I just said that. What habit do you wish your child didn't have? Okay, for my daughter, the habit I would say I wish my daughter didn't have is she stammers. Now she should be like, Mommy, I'm trying to stop it, and it's really pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I'm just praying, where is this girl getting this thing from? As in, she's stammering and it's really. As for my son, I don't know. That one, I wish you didn't have the habit of scattering the house, throwing everything, throwing speaker on the floor, jumping
do you know, for my daughter, my second, I think you see, it goes hand in hand. My first daughter, she's so careless. She just like anything can do. But my second daughter is too picky. She's too clean to a fault. Everything must be perfect. If she wants to lay down now, her toys will be lying down. Like, it's annoying. So when you look at the other one does not care. You're like, why can't you be like your sister? Then you look at the ones that are trying to be perfect. You're like, you are too much, my dear. So it just goes hand in hand. It depends on what you're working with.
But another habit I can say my son has too, although he's learning from his sister, which is good though. But even whenever his sister does that, mommy, see, mommy, I him to do, mommy,
Yeah.
I be like, you don't do it now. I'm trying to stop mama from doing it now.
Yeah.
You be doing, but you will not do it more than a sister, so that I can really piss you off.
Yeah.
Do you share any similarities with your child, both physical and personality?
Yeah. Like me, I'm very, very outspoken. My first daughter, I know even my kids they are very, very like whenever they're talking to me in a manner, sometimes I'll be like, this is just you. Because if you say keep this in here, they'll be like, why? And that is how I am. If you're telling, I'm like, I want to know why you are telling me this thing. So yeah, physically, yes, they look like me. My daughter, she looks like me, and character, same thing.
I think my daughter the same thing. I'm very outspoken, so she talks as well.
Yeah.
While my son, I don't really know. People say, he looks
But your
like
son
me.
looks like you.
Okay. Apart from that, the one I can say is my husband.
Yeah.
My son sweats a lot. Even if there's AC, you see the boy is just sweating. And his dad sweats a lot. You just see my husband sweating from his head. I don't know
For no reason.
For no reason. I'm not
Yeah, I know.
My son sweats a lot. And I'll be like, I trust you. So he's sweating like your father. He sweats a lot. So, okay. Where would you like your child to be in 10 years? School. Where else would they be? School now. Secondary school.
Yeah, they should be in school.
Where are they going to be before?
Being good, staying in school.
University or secondary school, depending on the age.
Secondary, depending on their age, yeah.
School. I don't know where else they'll be. They'll definitely not be married. They'll be in school.
Just stay in school and be good. I'm fine.
What is something that having a child has taught you? I would say having a child has taught me how to be patient.
Yeah.
As it has taught me so many things. Like there's some things I don't even know I can do. It taught me how to be patient, even how to mind my own business. Because there's so many things that you have to do.
Yeah.
So just do the small time they went to school, just sleep. Rest. Sleep, drink water. That's not to mind my business. Like I don't. And how to stay out. You have things to stay at home for now. Stay at home. Get yourself. How to be patient. So many things.
Yeah.
There's so many things I can't even say.
Yeah.
And
it also helps you to be organized.
Yes.
You don't have a choice. You know your kids are starting school. Before me, when I was in school, I can wing it. I can stay awake till 13 o'clock. I will not in the morning. I don't wear my clothes and go to school. But right now, you know you have to wake
it's true,
up.
because I can watch movie throughout the whole night.
You have to wake up early. You don't have to make food if there is need be. So it makes you organize yourself. That's another thing.
It's true. Most importantly, it makes you mind your own business.
But some people don't need to mind their business. So. Some people want to tell you how to raise your own child.
And again, I think another thing is this. Before there's a way. Before when I see people that when I see your child doing this thing, like there's some things I personally don't like. Like there's some small things that irritate me. So when I see people outside their child doing this, and I'm like,
think they are not.
Child, my dear, when your child. When you have a child, you understand what is going on.
The parent is really trying because the child has not responding.
Okay, what is something that having... Okay, I read that one, sorry. Did you imagine that you would be a mom at the age that you became a mom?
Never in 1,000 years, because I was 19 when I got married. So I was like, I didn't even know. When my marriage was happening, in the back of my mind, I'm like, is it me? Am I the one that is actually going to get married? So prior to that, a few months to me getting married, I was like this big slay queen. Nobody can tell me nothing. I was fresh to the teeth. Like I was just living in my own world. And this man just came and took everything. So I did not even imagine. When I got my first pregnancy test, I couldn't even say it out loud. I couldn't even talk about it. I just went and showed my husband, like, what is this? He doesn't know anything. I said, I'm pregnant. Say, you're pregnant. That was it. But it was not real. Even when they gave me my baby in the hospital, I'm like, where will I start from? Like, how? When we got home, and like you said, giving birth, that being a mom, it teaches you a lot of things. Like, there's some things you don't know that you can even handle. And I was surprised at that age I could handle it. So that's about it. Though I did not expect. I did not expect it. I did not expect.
Me, I think this question goes both ways. Like before I got married, definitely I did not imagine I'm going to, because me said, personally, if I even got married, so I was even saying that, okay, I didn't even know I'm going to get married at 23. But I was even saying that whenever I marry, I'm going to wait for 4 years. Get to know my husband first of all, before any child. Now I want to get to know my husband first. I was saying I'm going to 4 years, maximum 3 years. I was saying minimum 3 years, 4 years. But when I got married, I thought I was saying the same thing. I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even that. I feel like after 6 months,
you get tired. Because that's mostly the end game.
Yeah.
That's mostly what we get.
Yeah. Child. Yeah. So I think I will just say, if it's before marriage, I did not expect I'm going to be a mom. But after marriage, I would say yes, because I wanted a child. Yes.
Really, my husband did not even want us to get pregnant so soon, but you know now, pressure from the mother.
Yes.
What is it? If you are small signature, you have it. Is it?
So, my mom would say,
"Mommy,
no like, offense, so but you pressured me."
It was almost like everybody's conspiring against you.
Go and do a full body test.
To know if you're okay.
To know if everything is working properly. Hey, and we went. They said everything is working properly. Hey, okay. This is the last question.
Yeah.
Have you changed as a person since becoming a mom?
Definitely.
Of course.
Who hasn't?
Well, I'm telling you.
Who hasn't? Like, it's a life-changing experience. You are bound to change. You are bound to revolve. You're about to evolve. So it's bound to happen.
Both physically and
physically, mentally, emotionally, all the 4 years.
I know I'm saying physically.
Yes, now.
Because I think we need to post before and after picture.
Seriously.
Guys, you're going to see before and after picture.
Yeah. You go through a 9 months of creating a human being. The mental stress, you know that when I was pregnant, sometimes I cried for no reason. I might just get into an argument with somebody. I will cry. You know, even right now, I feel so emotional when I watch things online. And like there was this the first day I saw this, people abusing kids. I watched it online. It was in the night. I turned like this, and I looked at my child. I said, why did I even bring this girl into this world? Because it changed. Before, if I would see something like that, I'd be like, oh, whatever. But when it's close, when you have somebody that can be in that situation, it makes you. It comes home. It makes you rethink the decision you've taken. So it changes you, definitely. It changes the way you think, your perception to life. It changes everything about you. So
exactly. It does, actually. To be honest, it changes a lot. I can't even tell. I know that I've changed. Like, whoever doesn't change, I don't know if for the person, but you just have to change.
You just have to.
You just have to. You see this thing, they normally say you cannot change for anybody. You can change. You just have to change because there's so many things you learn. There's so many things you just change. But like I said, both physically and spiritually,
otherwise,
emotionally, because I was slim once upon a time.
Once upon a slim girl.
I was slim once upon a time. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. I told you, this has to be. I think we even took longer than we even thought, but we have to go and do pickup. We are mothers.
See you next time.
We have to go and pick this.
Yeah.
See, if you're a new subscriber, I love you guys. I love you. If you're an old one, I still love you. You guys know you have one corner of my heart that is just there. Please subscribe, like my video. Please like my video so that YouTube can, show it to so many people. That's what I say, bah. Please. Thank you for watching. I love you.
Bye.